¿Cómo se ve Brownsville in the background?
Brownsville in the background looks amazing. Hey, great Monday
Amazing.
evening. It's an amazing evening. To
Amazing.
Brownsville, especially with that background in there.
Amazing.
Amazing. And it is actually, it was a kind of a hot day in the city of Brownsville, which I'm a little bit surprised with because didn't expect it to get as hot. I mean, yeah, I did see uh, the weather outlook, and it did say it was going to be on the hot side, but yo nunca les creo.
Quiero que vean
Eh?
I want them to see Brownsville in the background.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Uh, Let me say that actually today I had my first interview type of forum type of little thing. I do appreciate Emilio Barrera and Geezers of Cameron County for having me on their first show. Let me say it was interesting. It was fun. I enjoy doing interviews. Porque
Qué
casi
bueno.
no tengo que decir.
No, se te acaba lo que vas a decir.
Buenas noches, buenas noches. Nazareo, mi compadre. Love you, Papa. Mr. 956, Erasmo, during your forum, your comment about this is our time right now. I had a flashback of the Goonies. You're pretty old, bro. Let me say, you are pretty old, guys.
Baby
You're
Ruth.
older than I thought
Baby.
you were, bro. But yeah, congratulations, guys. Yeah, it was a good little interview. I'm glad that you all were out there watching, guys. I appreciate that. Hey, Erasmo Carlos from Naples, Florida. Alejandra.
Andra,
Uh, Good evening, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Peppermint Patty. My Peanuts gang is coming in.
Betty.
Good evening, Ana. Saludos. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
To you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. If I don't make it as a commissioner, I might make it as a happy birthday singer, right?
There you go. But Jessica, happy birthday, Jessica. Let's do lunch sometime this week to celebrate your birthday. Let me tell you, I wish that just today was just a very, very crazy day. I wish today we'd had the chance to go celebrate your birthday. But uh, hey, it's a birthday week.
Month, like my wife says, a birthday month.
No, that's because you're married.
I know.
Wives and husbands seem to think that the whole month is theirs.
No, wives.
Well, some people like wives, some people like husbands, Carlos. You gotta be open minded, bro.
That's true.
Good evening. Good evening. What's the topic? Local current events. We'll talk about everything that's going on in the city of Brownsville. We'll talk about this week being a forum week and interview week. And then we'll also have a conversation in regards to Tent City. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, man.
Good evening. Saca las chelas. You know what? I actually had
Y
a
los mofles.
mofle. I actually had a big old bag of Cheetos bolitas that I just downed. Let me tell you, I ate the whole damn thing.
I'm glad you're using the past tense.
Had
Had.
Pues kind of trippy. ¿Sabes qué? Me dio un churro de risa con mis Cheetos bolitas because I thought, hombre, voy a comer unas poquitas y voy a dejar la bolsita ahí a un lado y pues después le
Yeah,
entro.
right. That doesn't work.
Remember that commercial? ¿A que no puedes comer solo?
Solo una.
¿A que no puedes comer
Ruthless.
solo una? Ruthless. ¿A que no puedes comer solo una? That was me with my Cheeto bolitas, man. Let me tell you, I downed that sucker. The whole bag. ¿Dónde las Striped Cops? ¿De Selena o qué?
No, para los mofles. De los escondes.
Oh my gosh. Judy! Well. Look who finally showed up. Judy, I need some soaps, please. Zudi makes bath soaps. Yes,
Ay,
I can't. I finished mine.
I want lavender. Does she have lavender?
I think she does. I think I had monkey farts last time.
What the frick?
Monkey farts. That's what it's called. Monkey farts. It was pretty interesting. Oh,
¿Qué
why?
tienen plátano o qué?
Ah,
What does it have? Bananas or what?
pues
¿Quién sabe?
palmofle. Why didn't Joe appear on the forum? I asked. He said that he had a family situation come up. Um, I guess.
No, no pasa nada.
Let me tell you, I get to see a little bit of the forum. I got to see the first 30 minutes. After that, I had to go on to my own one. But what I didn't hear didn't impress me. I didn't haven't seen it all. I will say that I will watch it again tonight, complete, so I could have something to say in regards to the comments and questions from Mr. Commissioner Ben Neves, Carlos's best friend.
My
And
best friend.
yeah, and Mr. Alberto Velez. I did have a chance to speak to Mr. Velez. Mr. Velez will be coming on our show sometime this week, maybe tomorrow,
Qué bueno.
but not sure. It'd be good to hear from in regards to why Joe didn't appear or Mr. Cardenas. I have absolutely no idea. I think that Mr. Cardenas thinks that he already has this one, and Joe probably is taking care of some chickens
Or eggs.
or eggs. But let me. I got some good news though.
A
Uh,
ver, sácalo.
tomorrow at 6:30, Erasmo Castro is going to be on a forum against Rose Gowan and Mr. Roy de los Santos.
She's not gonna go.
She has to go.
She's not gonna go.
She has to go.
She's not gonna go.
She
We'll take a
will.
bet. We'll take a bet. I'm a betting man, Erasmo. I'm a betting man.
Una bolsa de chitos bolitas
No, ¿para qué? Pues ya te las vas a comer. No, no, something that's
that I might still have.
you might still have
Guys,
some cookies.
cookies. I got like 6 cookies left, guys.
No,
Guys,
pues ya valió.
I am ecstatic. I wish it was already tomorrow at 6:30 because let me tell you, I plan to have an awesome time. I wish
Nice.
I wish other people would be joining me tomorrow at 6:30.
¿Quién?
I don't know, other folks. But hey, I'm a big boy. No sé quién me dijo. Someone told me, Carlos, this morning. They said, Erasmo, es que they're gonna get gang up on you, Roy Los Santos and Rose Cow, and I go like, do you not know me? Have you not seen me at forums? I don't care.
Erasmo, don't be so negative.
I'm trying not to be. Guys, give me the whole commission, the mayor and the previous mayor, and I'll debate all of them together.
Te van a ganar, te van a golpear.
Not that.
Actually,
How come I didn't get a hello, Erasmo?
because you already had the monkey farts.
Let me tell you. And I'm still just because I didn't get any monkey farts either. Melida, thank you for the banana nut bread at Manila. Melida, got me some banana nut bread, and
Nice.
tell you it was delish. The dish. I had a couple. My nephew. ¿Quién daba Marcos? Te mandó saludar, Carlos. ¿Te acuerdas de Marco?
Yes.
Te
Hi,
mandó,
Marco.
te mandó saludar mucho. Y
Qué bueno.
and he took some home to his family, and we dropped off a bag there at the Red Wagon, and we'll talk about the Red Wagon in a little bit.
Nice.
Thank you, Melida. You're amazing, amazing. You did very well in the forum. You kept your calm and stressed all important issues. Tomorrow, I'm not making any promises in regards to staying calm.
Benny's no has a trick to keep calm.
No, but this won't be. Ah, pero dice que Smokey. Buenos días, Erasmo. Mi jefecita quiere preguntar cuál es la mejor opción para llenar la forma para apelar la evaluación de mi propiedad. ¿Se puede hacer online o tengo que ir a la oficina? Ozzy, yo se la lleno. Nada más tráeme la forma que recibió aquí a la oficina porque cuenta con una numeración y yo se la lleno. El día de hoy pude llenar dos diferentes apelaciones. He estado llenando las apelaciones. Ya les he dicho a las personas y lo vuelvo a firmar. Yo no les voy a cobrar a la comunidad para apelar eh, el incremento en cuanto al valor de su propiedad. Creo que es algo injusto, no debido, especialmente porque acabamos de pasar por una pandemia, estamos en una pandemia y acabamos de pasar por la helada de febrero, la cual nos dejó súper gastados. Con plena confianza, Ozzy, ¿me mandas a tu jefecita a la oficina o te la traes tú a la forma o a tu jefecita o todos se vienen a la oficina? Pero no, hay que pelarlo. Yo les ayudo. Let me get. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos Elizondo. Yo, Erasmo. What did you. What it do, big dog? Hey, Michael.
I didn't recognize him with the blonde hair.
I love you, Papa. Good evening, Erasmo and Carlos and Good evening. On your post about Rose Gowan, are you stating she will not show up? No, I'm trying to make sure that she gets the feeling that I'm saying that she doesn't show up. She needs to show up.
She's not gonna show up.
She has to show up. Guys,
Nunca te hacían así.
if she does not show up, guys, qué vergüenza. Pero Carlos,
You're gonna say she was delivering a baby.
on the bike, I think that one of the things is that she'll think that she'll get a lot of the softball questions because this is the Frontera Progressives group, and they tend to be very on the leftist side of stances. Again, guys, I appreciate the invitation. They know for a fact that I am more of a centralist. I'm more of a constitutionalist, but I still appreciate the invitation. But yeah, I'm she better show up. What's up, Mr. Clean from Ross? No, ya me lo decía. Uh, man. Katie says, good evening, Katie.
What's up, Eddie?
They were out with Ben today. Yeah. How much is your scooter, the standing one? I paid $325 for it from Amazon. Uh, it's amazing. I was actually riding it today to go drop off my marriage license, but I love it. Love. ¿Qué te pasa, Erasmo y Carlos?
¿Qué te pasa?
I can make
Erasmo? There you go. I love that stuff.
What
I'll buy
about-
two.
What about my soaps?
No hay. Para ti no hay.
Buenas noches, Browns. Me too. Buenas. Why not watch it and share commentary? I think it will take a lot of time, guys, and I don't think that we want to. Well, one of the things that really concerns me is I don't necessarily want to give the incumbent a platform right now. With that said, guys, if he wants to come on, please, more than welcome. Any day, any day, 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock in the morning. More than willing. But I don't want to give anyone a platform outside the one that we're sharing. Tomorrow's I will be sharing because I will be on it.
Qué guapo.
I have a question. Do you guys know what is the percentage of people fully vaccinated and partially vaccinated in Cameron County?
Less than 10%.
Is it less than 10%? I know that, man, I you know what? And I heard some numbers today in regards to Texas, but I honestly can't remember. But I'll try and find out. I honestly don't remember. Do you, Carlos?
Less than 10%. A lot less.
Damn.
That's horrible.
Not good. She is not going to go. She better come.
She's not gonna go.
Has to. Jimmy!
What's up, Jimmy?
Love
Well,
you.
Jimmy.
Yes, please, guys. All my Port Isabel people out there, please vote for Jimmy Bella for BISP PIST.
Port is in Balanza, Patrón, right?
Yeah.
Laguna Vista, Laguna Heights.
Laguna Vista.
And
So
Laguna Heights.
Laguna Heights again?
Yeah.
So if at large means out and can't be found, so Erasmo, if you win commissioner at large, will they have to be looking for you? Pues en los bares, yo creo.
The only thing, Erasmo, I don't think that's going to fit you very well.
What?
Commissioner at large. Porque no estás large, estás chiquito.
Estoy chiquito. Adrian! In spring. What are you doing in spring, Texas, Adrian? All the way to View, Texas. Hey, it's good to see you. Why in Houston? Listen. Ooh, a bet. Erasmo loses, he shaves it. No.
Yes. 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 I'm
No.
down for that.
Thank you, Ben. No. Let me tell you guys, I am so dead afraid.
I'm in it.
Eh?
I'm in it. I'll take that bet.
No. Let me tell
Yeah.
you, I'm so dead afraid of losing my hair.
Ya.
No.
Ya estás así, hasta acá arriba te pones así.
Ya la tengo, ya saludo desde acá arriba. Sí, comandante. Sí. No, my hair is still good.
¿Cómo le haces así? Sí, mi comandante.
Ya me traumaron, mendigos asquerosos. I love my hair. Carlos, $100. Ay, pues,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
donations.
There you
Oh,
go.
no, for the what? No,
For the bet.
Chitos bolitas. Show us the shirt, whee! Guys. Please, today actually, 4 shirts walked out today.
4.
Guys, please come pick up the shirts. We the people, silent no more. We the people, silent no more. Only 4 shirts left this office today, guys. Y ya se me acabaron las galletas. Me quedan como 6, pero esas son las que me voy a comer yo.
Sí, mañana.
Hello, a handsome, a gentleman, Mr. Murillo. Thank
Ay,
you.
Murillo.
Carlos, when will you be at one of the forums?
Well, if they have them after 7, I'll be at all of them. But, I work 12-hour shifts, 13-hour shifts sometimes. So my time to get out is after 7. And I sent them a response and telling them the reasons why. They were very thankful. They were very, I guess, nice about it. And they said, thank you, whatever. But I let them know why.
Good evening, Carlos. And let me tell you, they've got some great food out there at my East restaurant.
The consomme is unbelievable.
Great stuff. I like the
unbelievable.
Amazing.
Guys, Steve and his crew make the best food there.
Great food, guys. If you haven't tried it out there on St. Francis, guys, amazing. Saludos para los dos. Silvano. Where can we watch tomorrow? On my page. I will be live streaming it on my page as well.
On YouTube.
YouTube. Yes, guys, go to YouTube.
Te digo.
I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, you're right, bro.
Ay, Erasmo, chico.
I will be live streaming it on YouTube only.
There you go.
Good evening, Erasmo.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for calling Carlos a gentleman.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, Joe, thank you for that amazing Turkish chocolate cake.
I don't know what.
It was amazing.
I bet it was. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't judge it.
Pues tú con tu background. She's not going to show up. She needs to show up.
That's right, Lolita. She knows. Lolita knows.
What's the city plan with the construction on 802? They have no plan.
None.
The same way that they have no plan in regards to what's happening on Boca Chica Boulevard. And let me say, guys, it's a mess, man. Did you know, Carlos? I didn't know till today. I went to make a deposit at Chase Bank because I bank with Chase in case anyone wants to send me any money. I bank at Chase. I made a deposit and I couldn't cross over saliendo de Chase because the median is up. So me arranqué past the gas station, Carlos, and I
Mm-hmm.
agarré la calle para, to get the exit out of HEB. Did you know that they took out the light there?
I didn't know that.
There's no light. Yo tampoco sabía. And the median is there. So if you're exiting HEB, you can't turn to the expressway.
You are screwed.
Guys, that is the most stupidest thing in the world. So you exit HEB towards Boca Chica, and the only way to turn is right. Guys, that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. How is that any better to from what we had before? Because at least before, if you were exiting HEB, Chase, or any of the little tienditas there, you could go off from Boca Chica and turn to the expressway, man. You can't anymore. Does that make sense to anyone? Me da comezón en el oído. You're on mute, I think.
Digo, that just kills that traffic that goes into that shopping plaza, the country casuals, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then the coffee shop where your best friend owns, right?
Not my best friend. I dislike those people very much.
They're not gonna vote for you.
No, I'm okay with that. It's kind of weird, but a lot of people say, like, they're not going to vote for me. We're like, okay, it's okay. I'll be okay. Did Gowan render her MDOT license in order to serve as a commissioner? No. No, I don't think is she practicing?
What?
Huh?
Practicing what? Being a
Um,
rata?
Rata. Well, she's full time with that.
She's fluent.
Eh?
She's fluent in that.
Yeah. Rumor has it that the woman that little Eddie's having the affair with is Rosa at FNS. She's only a secretary, but acts like the boss. Well,
What? Little lady's having an affair?
yeah, come on. Yeah, I think everyone knows that. But look, guys, at the end of the day, guys,
Yo no sabía.
these are the people. These are the people you voted for, guys. I mean, come on, man. Little Eddie was a butt kisser all the time that he was at the police department. A butt kisser, guys. McGruff. Me and McGruff didn't want Little Eddie.
But that was the mini McGruff, no? Because there's a tall one and there's a mini, right?
Are you saying he's short?
No, I never said that.
Chapaneco.
Those words never came out of my mouth.
You didn't say Chapaneco?
No, yo no.
You didn't say le plane, le plane, le
Yes,
plane,
yes, no.
le plane, le plane,
No, Erasmo, yo no hablo así.
le plane. Who will kick the bums out of downtown?
That is a good question, Paul. And let me tell you what they're doing.
The city commission.
And this is breaking news, Erasmo.
Breaking news.
Breaking news right here on the Erasmo show. The reason they allowed the tent city to be made, and notice how many blocks is it away from the actual downtown street? From Washington, from Elizabeth.
6, 7 blocks.
Okay. So if they made that temporary shelter and they're feeding the homeless, what does it do to the downtown streets where these commissioners, Benny's, Trey Mendez, Gowan, all these other people that have interest there? What does it do to the people that usually would be downtown asking for money? It shifts them 6 or 7 blocks away. This is the reason that Trey Mendez claims he didn't know anything was going on. This is the reason that Ben Neese today said that there is no more prostitutes or lesbians or he used a word, I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but it was a word that he used. That what he did was they're not prostitutes, but something of that nature. But what happened is they allowed these individuals to build this tent city so they can absorb all these walkers from the night, these lesbians, these LGBTQ people, because that's what he was saying tonight. So what they did was they were pretty smart. I'm not going to take that away from them. What they did is they shifted the problem 10 blocks away from downtown where their businesses are at. Do you see what they did? They're not focusing on these people who are violating these temporary tents, these temporary shelters. Well, there is no permit for them to do that, but they did that so they can lure these individuals with food and temporary shelter away from their businesses downtown.
Well, let me say that I actually visited the tent city today. One of the things I think that a lot of folks out there were, I guess, wondering was like, uh, and that's why you're really going to go to tent city? I said, yes. If I get invited to go somewhere, I will surely go. And I did go to tent city. And let me say, Pastor Brian was very, very nice, very, very cordial. I did have a conversation with him and with his wife. They're the ones that spearhead and lead uh, Tent City Red Wagon Ministries there. Let me say, guys, I posted my comments on it, and I will take back. I did use the words they have no running water, and the only reason I said that was because of the porta potties, guys. The porta potties basically, they imply that there is no sewage or drainage, going back and forth in regards to that. And I guess for some reason, maybe I ignored the fact that that used to be a restaurant. So there is a small little restroom, guys. It's not enough for most folks out there. And again, they usually close up that little shed. So individuals have to use the porta potties in the evenings or at a time where the little shed is not open. So again, I retracted my comment in regards to there not being no running water. Individuals do take showers out there, and they do have access to water. Let me say, guys, the individuals that I spoke with at Tent City, they seem to be very, very content, very, very grateful. And I'm very, very proud that individuals, are grateful in regards to obtaining services they lack or they need. More power to them, and more power to anyone out there that wants to donate. With that said, folks, my concern continues to be something that Carlos just mentioned. What about the people in Brownsville, guys? What about the individuals that live around? And again, one of the things that Pastor Brian shared with me was that individuals around Tent City, they were not happy with them being there. Guys, there's got to be a better solution. And look, and I made mention, I said, why hasn't the city offered you one of their many buildings that they have empty right now, to set up some type of shelter? If you remember, Carlos, they were supposed to set up a shelter over here on Madison for children.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah, the old nursing home.
Many years, yeah, that one. Many years back, they were supposed to set it up. It never came into fruition.
Mother of Perpetual Help.
That one, Mother of Perpetual Help. It never came into fruition. Again, just promises and didn't come to anything. Can you imagine if that facility had been actually up and running for now that individuals are coming over illegally, crossing the border, guys, without the proper legal documentation? It would have helped a little bit, guys. But again, the city dropped the ball. In regards to the individuals, Tent City being where it's at, guys, I'm sorry. It is not the most adequate place for it to be. And the bleeding hearts out there going like, oh, que no sé qué, guys, we're not saying we hate the individuals that are there.
No.
I went to the place. I took bread today. Thank you, Melida. I took bread today, and I offered some face masks for individuals out there that I will be dropping off in the next couple of days, folks. And again, and I encourage anyone that has any blankets or any other stuff, yes, go out there. With that said, we need a solution. That is not a permanent solution, folks. Tent City has to go. It should not be there, guys. It needs to be at a better place. It needs to have better oversight in regards to providing for Pastor Pastor Brian, some resources that come from the city. Because ultimately, something that he shared with me that I found was very concerning was that Brownsville Police Department, Brownsville Fire Department, probation, Cameron County probation, they go personally and drop off people there. So,
Yeah.
guys, if we're going to have these agencies drop off people there, then let's provide for our homeless. But how is the city of Brownsville, Carlos, going to provide for the homeless when there's so many illegal individuals crossing the border daily?
You cannot adequately keep a shelter like that going. Especially, it's like just putting the next thing you're gonna know is that over there in the field that's by Country Club, they have a huge field that's owned by the city. They're gonna make Tent City there too.
Can
Can
you?
you imagine? Why don't they move Tent City over there to Levy Street? You know, by the mayor's house. There's plenty of property there. They can just prop it up on one of those parking lots
A lot of property.
in front of City Hall. Why don't they just put it there? They have a lot of parking spot there.
No,
Why don't they put it over there by the Amigo Land Mall? I mean, really, in the middle of a neighborhood, did they go ask the individuals there like they ask everybody else when they're going to build something?
no,
When they're going to build a bar, they have to wait, and the city has to send out these these letterheads with this is going to be built. Do you have any concern about such and such building being built or such and such? Did they do that?
no,
No, they
no.
didn't.
Yeah, Carlos, one of the things that they mentioned, again, I spoke with Pastor Brian myself. One of the things that he mentioned was that they had received absolutely zero help from the city, a very minimal, but almost nothing in regards to help from the city. With that said, guys, Mayor Mendez came out here and said that, hey, he was out there on the phone every day with the White House, every day with the White House coordinating with them in regards to the illegal aliens, the individuals crossing our border illegally, guys. So, how is it that it's more important for our mayor and for our city commissioners, the crisis that we have at the border with the individuals coming over illegally, guys? What about our homeless situation? What about the mental health issues that we have going on here, guys? What about a neighborhood that does not want a group there? And again, I'm not speaking ill about the group, guys. I visited and I appreciate what's being done for our homeless there. Should not be done there. My stance has not changed. It should not be there in that neighborhood where the individuals have already lodged complaints against it, guys. For whatever reason, let's find a place for it. Let city government do their freaking job.
And how was the sanitation there?
Uh,
Was it adequate at least?
at a minimum, yes. I mean, again, they had a place where you could shower. It's not the best situation, guys. It was not the best situation, and I don't want to talk bad about it, but it's not the best situation. Again, the porta potties are there. It's not the best situation, folks.
Yeah.
We need running water, and by running water, I meant sewage, guys. Restrooms, toilets, showers, guys. I'm sorry, guys, not a makeshift shower behind the little building that was there, guys. It's not the most adequate location for it, folks.
Right. Could be better. How many individuals were there, do you think, Erasmo?
I did ask, and at this current time, the population is around 30,
Wow.
30 individuals.
That place is not that big.
No, it is not that big. But let me say, I did walk around and I did see the little tents where individuals resided. And again, guys, and I opted not to take pictures of the place where individuals rested their head because I would think that would have been out of order. I don't think anyone wants where they sleep, where they live, to be taken pictures of without permission from the individual. So I didn't take pictures of their little homes, their little abodes, guys. But it's not the most ideal situation. It isn't. With that said, for a lot of people out there, guys, something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
But let's go back to government, guys. Our government, our local government, has failed our community. It has failed Pastor Brian. It has failed the homeless that seek shelter there. It has failed the residents, the people that live around Tent City. Has failed, guys. I'm not being negative, stating facts. They failed us. And I agree with Carlos' assertion, guys. I completely agree, agree that one of the reasons why the mayor of the city of Brownsville and the city commissioners look the other way, because Carlos, correct me if I'm wrong, They had no clue. They didn't know what was going on in Tent City. These came from the lips of the mayor. It's what the mayor stated, guys. So on Saturday, we're going to hear the state of the city address, guys. I wonder if he's going to address the chaos at the border and the trouble, the short sightedness of the mayor and the city commission in regards to our homeless situation, our homeless crisis, guys. Because I go back to Carlos' assertion out there. I mean, did they turn a blind eye to Tent City because the mayor has businesses and property downtown? So does Ben Neese. So does Rose Gowan. So is North Kolonsky. The same place that's going to receive $10 million, guys. Can you imagine if a chunk of those $10 million were to go to address the situation for our homeless, our mental health folk out there, guys? But no, it's going to be used to make Trey Mendez a couple more dollars in his pocket. Nerith Golonsky, a couple of million more dollars in her pocket. Ben Neese, a couple of more puff pass. I'm sounding like damn Carlos. Damn you, Carlos.
Choo 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 choo.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Ben. I was just joking, Papa. How far does the scooter go? I've driven it all the way from Alton Glore, to International Boulevard. I love it. Apparently, Laura Villarreal, the soon-to-be ex-director of Fuel Station, teaches classes at UTRGV. I wonder what she teaches.
I wonder who gave her the job.
Pues, Sylvia, give back the money. Heads up, Erasmo. Did you read? No. I don't care. Encourage everyone and anyone to email the Human Resources Director at UTRGV TSC and ask them why they would keep someone employed that is suspended with numerous allegations. Yeah, more power to folks. If that's what individuals want to do, yeah, file complaints, guys, please. Now I'm curious. Ben, pobre Ben! Thank you, Ben! Go to Erasmo for at Chiquito. No, sí, at large, Chiquito. Hello, Celia. Buenas noches, saludos, bendiciones, René. Bendiciones. Port Isabel, Laguna Vista, Laguna Heights, South Padre Island, and Boca Chica. Starbase!
That's right.
Está chiquito por los lentes. Right? Honestly, guys. Look at the glasses. Don't I look a lot thinner with these glasses?
Sí, hombre, de lejos.
I think y'all are making fun of me.
No.
And you made fun of me being old. I still have full head of black hair. Pintado, bro.
Él sí le puede hacer así.
¿Él sí le puede hacer desde abajo? ¿O saludar desde lo de abajo? Let's see. I'm trying to catch up to the damn comments. My Lord.
Man, you better hurry up.
World. Can you imagine if Swah from Dallas, Texas? That's crazy. Can you imagine if Joe and the stoner could get together to get stoned? No. You need to send me a shirt to Florida. Yes. Inbox me your address and I'll mail it out to you. Good evening. Good evening. Where can I see a rerun of the Geezers Forum, please? It is on my page. BID should really invest in MILFs and not on ugly wenches like the ones from Edinburgh. Real talk. Hello, precious gentlemen. Blessings to you both. Hola, Chino Sam. Good evening. Good evening, Jennifer Hermosa. Billy.
Billy.
Mama every day, baby. 922. We're not that bad, actually. Interesting situation with the Red Wagon Ministry. I think the dialogue was necessary. By the way, did Roy and Gowan attend your forum? Sorry, I missed it. That will be tomorrow. and they better both attend.
No, we go.
¡Saca las guaguamas! ¡Saca el mofle, Ricardo! That is disgusting. Who would have an affair with little? That's how far back we are in the comments. Casco.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, I've had some malos ratos, malos gustos nunca he tenido. Let me tell you. What do y'all think about Daniela Lopez Valdez? Shut up, poor little rich girl. Let me tell you guys, she's not one of us, guys. She is a little richy rich kid. So she is. Has always been given everything in her life. Let me tell you, Papi paid a giggle price to get buy a lot of those votes out there. So apparently, she can even win buy an election, guys, or Daddy can. So personally, I don't think much of her. The HEB on Boca Chica, you exit on the frontage road side of you. Yeah, but we used to have the exit in the front, aside from the exit on the sides. And let me tell you, I think for a store like HEB, and especially like the one on Boca Chica, that is, you know, cornerstone to a lot of our southern community out there, guys. They should have the more than one or two exits out there. It just limits it. If you want to get to the highway, yeah, but it's not the same. Che indio chapaneco bajando de la sierra a tamborazos. Ay, güey, cómo te quiero. In other news, like Lesa Botiquera is back in the spotlight with BISD. Did y'all see that? I did, guys. And let me say, guys, thou protests too much. They le exageran demasiado. They a fuerza want to appear that they're out there for the community. They protest too much. Guys, it's a politiquera church. You better believe that for them to giving out 200, 250 backpacks means nothing, guys. They're making $800 for every single illegal they are out there housing at their church, guys. Tax free. Tax free. Because they built those little apartments on the church and they still call it church. So they're out there housing people tax free. $800 a pop. Both of those projects are TechStart, aren't they? They are. But they have to have certain input from city leadership, John. Because TechStart doesn't know Brownsville. They don't know our culture. They need input from our elected officials.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the elected officials are voted in for, to be the voice of the people, to stand before TechStart and say, hell no, this is not going to work for the city of Brownsville. And let me tell you right now, folks, that medium is not going to work for the city of Brownsville. It's already screwed up a lot of our small businesses on Boca Chica Boulevard. You do not believe me? Go ask them yourself. Carlos, we took a survey, Carlos, of every small business owner on Boca Chica, what do you think that their response would be in regards to the medium?
Should never have been built.
Never. And you know, as crazy as may sound, maybe there were a lot of car accidents out there, guys. I don't remember that many that would warrant such a change to Boca Chica, guys. But remember when we used to be able to go from one business to another business without having to drive 6, 7 blocks? ¿Sabes a qué parecemos, Carlos? Parecemos a la calle Sexta en Matamoros.
Sí.
I hate that. I hate que en la calle Sexta, o sea, para dar, no puedes voltar en U, no puedes retornarte, y para voltear a una de las calles aún a tu lado, no puedes. Tienes que darle hasta la maíz, sacarle la vuelta a la cuadra y luego salir. It's horrible, guys, in Matamoros. We have that now in Boca Chica now.
Yep.
That's why Trey kicked out everyone from La Marqueta. ¿Sí, Carlos?
That is true. I told you.
I still can't find the article. Ya me tienen curioso.
A master plan that they had. Esperaba la gente a votar por ellos.
Crazy. Last time I used that word, I got into big trouble.
Transvestites is what he said. That's what he said. That's what Benny said. Transvestites.
Wayne was watching.
Yep.
Their mentality is out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, but you know what, Eddie? It's the same mentality that has kept us stagnant, guys. Everything is swept under the rug. Little Eddie is probably a MILF appreciator like me who wouldn't. There's a reason Erasmo has MILF friends only. Vamos a Monterrey por unos caguamones. Sure. Let's go on Wednesday. Hey, Erasmo and Carlos. Hey, Yasmin.
Jasmine.
Saca las caguamas, Erasmo. Saca el mofle. Saca las beers. It's Monday.
Les birrangas.
Chapa, es viernes, es lunes, chapa. Vuélvete bien, papá. If you put up with and give amenities to homeless, then you will have more homeless. They are like rats. If you feed a few, they will end up with millions. Elon goes to Austin and Tent City gets created. Ekin comes to Brownsville and Tent City goes to Brownsville. That's crazy.
Yep.
Like I said on your post, it's sad that you actually went out there to seek answers and offer support. The city, not be. I asked them, Carlos. I actually asked Pastor Ryan, has the mayor been by? Has the city commissioners been by? And you know the answer.
Of course not.
No. Guys, this is why you elect individuals into office to oversee what's going on in the city, guys. And it's a problem, guys. Pastor, the magic word that they get beyond loopholes and authorities to do it in the name of God, and it's acceptable to do it in the name of politics, and you're sure to get some votes. Politiquera church. So, who do you encourage the Red Wagon for them to seek help from the city? So, why do we don't need that at all in our city? Let me say, Roxanne, they need help from someone. And let me tell you, we shouldn't even have a tent city, Roxana. Think of this. If we have a need to have individuals housed in a tent city, it only goes to show a failed governmental system that has not adhered to the needs of our mental health issues in the city. Whose responsibility is it now? Is it the Red Wagons people responsibility? And unfortunately, the answer is going to be it's going to be your and my responsibility. Because I'm sorry, they have to get fed. You know, I mean, I'm not out there saying don't feed them like my compadre Wayne. I'm not saying let's adhere to the needs of the mental health needs that a lot of these folks may have. We've got to take care of our own.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it. And we don't have the resources, Roxana, that the city of Brownsville has, my friend. They have the resources. They sit on those seats. It's their responsibility to do something. They've done nothing. Do you know that there was a guy asleep on the street, guys, at the exit of International off the freeway on Frontage Road? Allí en la esquina, the International and the Frontage Road, guys, off the exit, off the freeway. A guy was lying on that little median there, guys. He was lying there for half a day at least. Half a day. Who's going to do something about that, Roxana? Someone has to. Welcome to the world that Democrats want. My only concern is that it's next to a children's park. It just invites others who are ill intent to hide among others who keep to themselves. Y entonces, ¿qué? It's not the most adequate place for it. I'm going to stick by that. It shouldn't be there, guys. And again, I appreciate what Pastor Brian is doing. I appreciate what Pat Ahumada is doing. Actually, I met up with Pat Ahumada there today. I appreciate what they're doing, guys. Shouldn't be there. Good evening, gentlemen. You are late. If you guys get elected to city commission and Musk offer y'all a Tesla for a favor, will you take it?
What kind of Tesla?
Is it an old used Tesla or a new Tesla?
Is it the S?
I didn't even know they came in categories.
Yeah,
I
they
expressed
do.
my concerns on your post, and they're valid for someone living near 10 City. I regret expressing myself due to all the negative comments from other people, especially one individual. I'm glad they're getting help, but it doesn't mean I like having them as neighbors, and I shouldn't be bashed for that. No, Jennifer. And let me tell you, that was one of my number one concerns, that the people in that neighborhood, Jennifer, they do not want it there. It is not the most adequate place for it. I stand with you, 100% with you. The city needs to intervene and find a better place for it. So I'm sorry that you were harassed on that post, Jennifer, but I appreciate the fact that you're willing to stand your ground. We all need to stand our ground, guys. Good
Mhm.
evening, Canina Hermosa. The dark work Trey Mendes brings about is just nasty. Um, Trey Mendes is Carlos Elizono's friend. The money that's supposedly going to renovate downtown should help these people. I agree 100%. Didn't we just mention that, Carlos? Agree. Some of that money should go in order to find adequate placing for these individuals. Where it's at right now is not proper, guys. Not the best place for them. 9:30. Ah! Maybe an unused building can have pod-like sleep spaces and showers like the Loves TH trucks. That was our suggestion, guys. Look, we have Casa de Nylon building out there. Supposedly, Commissioner Neese sent on the forum today that supposedly they're still promising that it's going to be an entrepreneur hub. Are you serious?
I
Guys,
know.
it is not going to be an entrepreneur hub. No one wants that hoard building. No one. The city should cut its losses and give it to the homeless shelter and make Casa de Nylon into what it is already, a homeless shelter, a transient place. It's at the perfect spot, guys. If you're going to have all these people, because now it's just the system, guys. If you have individuals crossing the border without the proper legal documentation, now we have to do something about them. Set up the Casa de Nylon, fill it up. It's right next to the bus station. That way you could get them a bus ticket if you want to send them away. But do something instead of doing nothing and then coming out and saying, I don't know what's going on. Stupids. Good morning, good evening, Juliancito. Who owns the property for the tent city? And don't they get government assistance when the people there get food and other services from the Good Neighbor Settlement Home? Uh, it is rented out. So it is property that is rented out by Red Wagon Ministries. They do get some assistance in regards to meals from Good Neighbor, but they have a kitchen there, and it's actually a very, very nice kitchen. Exactly. I would never take pictures of these people out of respect, even if it was to have proof, like someone said, 100%.
Mhm.
I did exactly the same thing, Jennifer. Or even the hotel style pods like in China. Let me tell you, there was once a plan, guys, pero se la pasan en puro plans to make these honeycombs pods, like honeycombs, where people could go and sleep and then leave, sleep and then leave. Nothing. I hate when you ask questions about obvious things like why was he on the phone for immigrants? Because he would benefit from it. He don't benefit from homeless people. If Biden creates a package for cities to help the homeless by means of funding in the millions, he'll be there the next morning. Mike is absolutely 100% right. It doesn't benefit the city commission or the mayor to deal with the homeless situation, or else they'd be on top of it, like white on rye. Rye on white? Someone can show me out with that
White
expression.
on rice.
Huh?
White on rice.
White on rye?
Rice.
I don't think it's rice.
Rice.
Honestly, what do you think Trey will address in the state if the city thing? Honestly, Honestly, I have no idea. I'm sure that he's going to mention the Mite Cultural District. I guess maybe the farmers market. Carlos, do you have any clue what he might be addressing?
No. Downtown renovation?
Honestly, I mean, the only thing that he's going to be talking about probably is SpaceX, SpaceX, SpaceX.
That's it.
But that's not even them.
And then all the promises.
There are many veterans in town that need your help and are disabled people who need help. Fine, but let's put priorities first. The hell with city authorities. They're there to serve the well-to-do, not the need for your community. 100%. 30 people, all just come on, man. Let's get truthful. And we, the people, are supposed to feel sorry for them. Hell no. There's people that really need help, and they don't help them. We may become another LA. Uh, I think the concern right now is that we're becoming another Austin,
Yeah.
and that's a mess. So no details from Elon on how this 30 minutes is to be used. The week is gone. Nothing. Maybe he was smoking something.
Uh-huh.
Erasmo Carlos, if elected and you guys saw something that your other commissioners, coworkers are doing, something they're supposed to be doing, will you call them out or keep it to yourselves? Uh, 2 words. Sylvia Atkinson.
Sylvia Atkinson.
2 words.
Yep.
We're almost catching up. Hey, good evening from the Wet Dragon. Hey, Pastor Brian. Thank you for hosting me today. It was a great, great time. Hello, Linda. Hello, Linda. Good evening, gentlemen. Uh, I know homeless people. Let me ask you something. How many of you, if you lost everything today, would end up on the street? Most of you wouldn't. You've had friends or family plus numerous programs around the city to help. Ask yourself what kind of people these homeless people are that their family is done with them. They refuse to follow shelter rules. They're drug addicts. Most of them receive SSI for mental issues. They don't want help. Enforce the law, send them packing to some other town. Let me say, guys, again, I think I agree with Mike in regards to a lot of our homeless folk have mental issues that need to be addressed, guys. The problem is that they're not being addressed. That's my concern, guys. They are not being addressed by anyone, guys. And it's easier to brush them off than for the city to actually intervene and do something about it. And again, I'll go back to the conversation I had with Pastor Brian today. Guys, has the city offered any solutions or any help? They said absolutely none. Nada. Zilch, zip, nothing, guys. And again, Pastor Brian is on here tonight, guys. I invited him to come on. Uh, he said that they'd rather not. Upon Ms. Pat O'Malley's counsel decide not to. That's fine, guys. I understand. I love what they're doing. I do not like that it's being done where it's at now. It should be elsewhere, not in the middle of a vecindad, a raza out there. It should be out there somewhere other. And there should be a little bit more intervention and supervision from the city of Brownsville.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, no te duermas. Don't be haters. Venice loves to sing. Puff the magic
Drag.
lives by the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Hay un grillo. Is it really? Can you hear something, Carlos?
Yes,
You know, that's how old I am. I can't hear it.
you can hear it.
Regarding veterans, they can't even help veterans who ain't homeless, let alone help veterans with no address or phone number on file. My grandfather died before they could help him. And again, guys, but we seem to have all these funds and all this availability for individuals crossing over to United States without proper legal documentation. Texas had a public meeting about the meeting in Boca Chica. Nobody expressed any concerns because nobody knew about it, Wayne. It was posted on the Brownsville Herald. And apparently only Wayne Pullis reads the Brownsville Herald. Thank you. Drop them at the city limits. I saw I know you might not agree, but up north, medians seem to be are very common. Again, I'm going to say this, El Gallo de George Valdez. I think a lot of it has to do with culture, guys. And look, what works in a city like Austin, Texas, what works in a city like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work in Brownsville, Texas. That's my take. What article? Ya estaba esperando que saliera la raza. I couldn't find any, but it was probably one that was posted sometime back, like 3, 4 days ago, where he's saying that, okay, I'm going to get him and file a complaint with the ethics committee for his signs. Bobby Whiteman, screw you, Bobby Whiteman. You go ahead and you file all the complaints you want, baby. Screw you and your delusional, deranged brain of yours. So, are there any? See, I didn't want to address that, but I will address anything that I'm asked. So, are there any plans to help the Biden supporters living in? No. I want to know too. There is an article. I'm going to answer the question because it's being asked. There was an article that he posted in regards to Pedro Cardenas receiving thousands and thousands of dollars from Jessica Tetro, la amiga de Carlos, from Eliseo Davila, the guy that works for Joey Lopez, and from Arturo Trevino, the guy that gave us all these amazing $275,000 events downtown. And then he made mention that Erasmo Castro had not placed any expenses. Guys, I haven't spent any money on this campaign, and I really don't plan to, guys, spend any money on this campaign. Well, he was saying that my signs that I made for my show should be on my campaign finance report. Is he stupid? Is he ignorant?
Un poquito.
Lying there for half a day. That guy's name is Joshua. He's been there for 3 years. Uh, the one over here on the frontage road. Let me tell you guys, it looked really. And people send me pictures. I didn't post them because I mean it just looked weird. I mean the guy estaba acostado. He was moving in the morning when I passed by there for breakfast, guys. So I knew that he wasn't like, fallecido. But then someone sent me a picture around noon and he was still there, guys. And I'm going like, what the hell?
He's sunbathing.
Sunbathing. Is there any location you think would be best for the 10 city? Yes, I know you don't need that in Brownsville. ¿Y dónde los ponemos? Casa de Nylon, right next to Trey Mendes pizza joint.
Yeah.
Casa de Nylon. Guys, we've got this huge building, and I mentioned that to Pastor Brian. We have this huge building that's not being used. It cost us $2.3 million, guys. Set it up. Put beds. It's got running water. It's got restrooms.
It's huge.
It's huge. Snoopy, they can put them in the landfill tent city. No, we have to put them somewhere. No, look, guys. Let me say this.
Somewhere humane.
Huh? We have
Somewhere humane.
humane, guys. We have to be humane. There's a lot of individuals out there, and look, and a lot of what Mike says is a lot true. Look, let me tell you guys. I was homeless in the city of Brownsville, and I think I've already shared that with a lot of individuals here. There was a point in time in my life that I was homeless, and I was homeless for some of the reasons that Mike is mentioning himself, guys. And it was because of my dura cabeza. It was just me being stupid many years back, guys. I've shared this multiple times on my pages, and I'll continue to make mention of it, guys, because it is part of who I am. Did I have mental illness? No, I was just not on a right path. But let me say, guys, everyone deserves help every so often, and I appreciate that Pastor Brian and his wife are out there as that trying to do something. At least they're doing something. Our city commission and mayor are doing
No.
nothing. Nothing. They should house them at the nylon store. At least get some use of that money spent. I agree. Carlos, do you have any other idea where they could place them?
I mean, there's a lot of places with big buildings that are empty. Just look at iTech, the old Amigoland Mall. They have the huge J.C. Penney there, or the Dillers, or the Montgomery Ward, or whatever. You know, I mean, there's plenty of places.
All right. Wrong again at us. The city hasn't failed the homeless. We don't enforce city ordinances to keep them from continuing to flock here. Some of the homeless aren't even from here. Harlingen tore down all of their tent cities a few years ago with zero about private property, etc. So guess what? They migrate to next town, so we'll let them use drugs, panhandle, and sleep anywhere they want. More power to you, Mike. Again, let me tell you, something needs to be done. ¿Quién manda? ¿El pueblo o los políticos? Just asking blessings. Well, we'll find out May the 1st.
Yep.
I've seen homeless live under the bridge next to UTRGV and the border. I've seen homeless live under the expressway. It used to be Lincoln Park before it was moved. I've seen people live under the expressway in front of Exxon International and then used car lots. Yeah, guys, let me tell you, I think one of the most impactful ones for me was the Asian young man that would sit on that little island on the expressway, guys. You know which one I'm talking about, Carlos?
Yep.
Let me tell you, man, you know, wanted to go do something for I just didn't know what. And a lot of it has to do, guys, because with the fact that I do not have the qualifications to understand a lot of the mental issues, a lot of the situations that a lot of these individuals go through, guys. And he was a young man. I think he was in his 20s, Carlos, no?
Mm-hmm.
Very young, was here for school, guys. He found himself sitting on the frontage road under the expressway, guys. It's a tough situation.
Yep.
Exactly, Mike. Doesn't the city and county get money from HUD are supposed to use find homes for the homeless? Yes, a lot of money. Trey Mendez sucks as mayor. He removed the piece of Brownsville history. Now he's following in typical Democrat fashion and turning our city into a homeless shelter. Sanctuary city is what we're becoming. Why not fix the big empty hotel in Brownsville, downtown Brownsville, to replace Tent City? Carlos, El Jardín.
It'll be too close to their businesses. They don't want that. Homeless don't have money to spend on pizza joints.
Not $18 pizzas,
No. So you know that's not gonna work.
guys. Let me say, guys, El Jardín Hotel, if they're not going to fix it, tear that crap down. Yeah, if they're not going to do something with it, tear it down. Huh?
Yep, that's right.
It's an eyesore, guys. Yeah, ni modo. And guys, the more time passes, the more expensive it is going to be to renovate that place.
Yep.
Good evening, gentlemen. Sorry for my tardiness, and the machaca was delish. Was it? Awesome. Doesn't the city and county? Yes. I know it sounds right, but transforming city buildings to house homeless is ridiculous. What about the moms and dads living paycheck to paycheck, actually working for better themselves, or sleeping all day and smoking crack is shooting up all night? Screw the homeless. Woo! Mike is on fire tonight. Uh, Again, anyone that has mental issues needs to be taken care of somehow. This is what government must do. And again, for individuals that are out there because of crack or because of drugs, they still need help. La cosa is if they are willing to get help.
Right.
Or like that one. That's the expression I wanted to use. White on
Ándele. Ándele.
Why did I always think white on rye?
Bueno, porque eres Erasmo.
Use the building to create workshops to help our minimum wage folk get better jobs. The homeless and getting out their situation being bums all day. I think Mike wants to run for city commissioner now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd vote for him, Mike. I hear
Me,
Jiminy Cricket on the background. Jiminy, is Erasmo feeding you well, buddy? I can't hear it, guys. How many nickel and dime bags does $10 million buy? Sweet for Carlos, I saw that your wife posted today. It is messed up that they did that to her. That
oh yeah,
what happened?
it scared her. Someone called her and told her that something bad had happened to me, and they needed her to pay some money to help me out. And so she calls me real scared. I said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah," but crying frantically. I said, "Yeah, I'm here." Someone just called me and told me, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. What happened?" It's just she told me the story. I was like, "Man, that's horrible. What people would do, horrible." But that was it.
That's not good. Uh,
No, not at all.
that is a horrible, horrible, horrible feeling, guys. I,
Yeah, and they did it in front while she answered the phone. My little girl was next to her, so my little girl got scared too. So that's horrible.
it's kind of a weird deal, but it really, really sucks because us living here at the border is that it happens quite often, Carlos. A lot of
Yeah.
individuals get those types of calls, that, hey, aquí tenemos a la persona, and,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
just
it's horrible.
a situation. Okay, again, mental illness. Nobody's helping them. The homeless. What about the people working who don't have the luxury of being sad or feeling sorry for themselves? Homeless people love where they're at. Work on those actually stuck trying to better themselves. We're going to respectfully disagree to a certain degree. I agree with some of what you're saying, my man. I still think that individuals that have mental issues need to be taken care of. Sorry, guys. Primero la pandemia, luego la helada y ahora los inmigrantes. No bitch it up. What's next? Carlos. I didn't hear the crickets until Barbarella mentioned it. You're as old as I am then. I've seen some homeless get help from Texas Tropical with housing. Their houses are filled with shopping carts and are all from looking like a home. To many of them, it's a lifestyle, not necessarily a choice. They don't know another way of life and they always go back to the lifestyle. Yes, I've heard that. Ethics committee, yeah, good luck with any committee. Thank you for your input, Mr. Castro. It brought good light to many questions. Thank you for visiting me today, Rosie. My door is always open. And Osmo, what do you think about the Texas governor getting called out for his hypocrisy by Fox News? I didn't see it. I don't watch Fox News. I'm going to make you a campaign for free of charge. And I wouldn't expect
And
anything less
Mankini.
than Mankini. Carlos is still using his BISD board for free advertising. Good call. What?
Hey, I learned that from the best, Erasmo.
I want donations. Thank you, Papa. No,
Me
Carlos.
too.
Carlos already has donations. And do you bless homes or is that a priest? I bless homes for a small fee. I thought Casa Nala was uninhabitable because of the asbestos. Yeah, I used that as an example. Why can't we all just get along? Good grief. Mike's anda peleando conmigo. It's okay. When I lived in Brownsville, there used to be a homeless man, German, living under the underpass in 802 right next to Waterburger. Is he still there? I left in 1984. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen a German man. We have African Americans individuals out there.
Was
Like,
he German o se llamaba Germán?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You have to find a place where they have bathrooms and a shower access. Yeah, I agree. How about sending that Biden supporters to the FEMA building, to the FEMA dome? Hey, that's not actually a bad idea. I saw. A hobo with AIDS, my lord. Why doesn't anyone take him to a clinic to get help? I was homeless as well. My mom got tired, kicked my ass out. That was like 2 days. It's funny, but Mike and I is to have a lot in common. Isn't El Jardín privately owned? Yeah, eminent domain and knock the crap down. Condemn that building, guys. I still now that I still don't understand why the city of Brownsville has not condemned that building. Does Brownsville have a nonprofit organization that helps the homeless get back on their feet? We have Dorothy Day House that helps the homeless. They educate and help with resources. Carlos?
Nope, not here.
A ver cuando me invitas a una pizza, Carlos.
Vámonos. Dale más que ganes, Jimmy.
Jimmy. The rich kids of Brownsville hate the wall, but build walls around their neighborhoods. Yep. Many of the homeless people don't want to go to their shelters because they don't want to follow rules. They want to continue to do drugs. Not all homeless have mental issues. Yes, I'm not saying that everyone out there. I'm saying that individuals that have mental issues need help. Damn, Mike, Don Pineapple was more sensitive. Sí. Hey, Mike, ya queremos que regrese Don Pineapple porque Mike Pineapple nomás no. Block! Facebook jail! My uncle in Ciudad Victoria was a hobo and he smelled like armpit. He actually recovered after people stopped giving him money. My vote goes for Mike. Circumstances in their life cause homelessness. Shows in life cause homelessness. Drugs, mental issues, etc. It can also be a cause. Estoy durmiendo.
Oh, ya valió.
Oye, Erasmo, ram your scooter into el jardín.
That would be good to watch. Just let me know so I can videotape it.
I think that's what Mike wants to do. And, Mike. Let me tell you, I loved a lot of the videos you put up, man. Me estaba muriendo de risa. Carlos, I got a call 2 days ago with a Mexico number about my cousin. All bullcrap. Bola de.
Yep, that's right, man.
How about the event center? Heard a rumor before the pandemic the city wanted to sell it anyways because it didn't generate enough revenue. I heard that same rumor that they were wanting to sell the event center. Guys, it's the only little thing we have and doesn't even get used.
They're gonna sell it for 200,000 to Trey Mendes.
I hear the cricket now. Guys, I hear nothing. Good night, guys. Thanks for keeping me updated on what's going on. Judy, come bring me my damn soaps. Had that black man not tried to evade arrest, then the woman caught wouldn't have had to try and get the stun gun, which led to his death. It's always someone committing a crime that gets killed that then the racism chants start. Why not start chanting, if you can't do the time, then don't do the crime? Yes, I've been in that situation before, someone calling and saying my relative needs my help. It's a big scam. It is. Oh, I'm just commenting, Erasmo, my opinion, not trying to argue with you. It'd be my man. You know I love it, bro.
No llores.
Hasta que el ama se pare de me quito la mask. You're gonna get me in trouble. ¿Cuánto cobran por bendecir la casa? $100. Oh, depende de qué tan grande sea. About $100. Let's all give a stimulus money to the homeless that will help. No, you can give it to me. Are local and state governments working at all? No. Some hard-working single parents not getting services from the Attorney General's office stating they are working for pandemic excuse. The hobo with AIDS is by Academy. I'm not sharing individuals' diagnosis. And why are the projects going to downtown Brownsville empty? Are they doing the same thing like Via Verde project? I don't think so, man. I honestly don't know. I just don't think so. Hey, for both of you, thanks for taking on a tough, volatile topic tonight. You both earned my vote. I don't want candidates to agree with me. I respect that you are open to have the tough conversations. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you,
I,
Paul.
for a minute there, I was going like, "What the hell, bro? I thought I already had your vote." Love you, bro. You know that. Uh, okay, I write that horribly, but not argue with you and thought he was throwing you ideas. Thought we were sure. I actually talk with homeless. I do try and avoid them though. There's a lot of LGBT homeless people trying to make money with favors. Wow. It, are you trying to tell me that I don't have to spend my Friday nights by myself anymore?
All for $5.
Y pues ya sabes, gotta support. I mean, Mike, I love you so much. Why don't you guys show? Why don't you guys open your own nonprofit organization and help the community in that way?
Hey,
Don't make me cry. Si gano, tú pagas. Si tú ganas, yo pago. Y si los dos perdemos, Erasmo paga.
sounds good, Jimmy. Let's do it.
Jamie doesn't know me that well. Mike, me muero. In Mexico, you buy food vouchers for the homeless, pero te los tiran. They want money. My friend owns a home near the river, and he told me he saw 30 Biden supporters crossing this morning. He says at least 30 to 60 Biden supporters cross daily.
Sí, wow.
Who sells the event center, really? What happened to the homeless that would walk down Brownsville in the nude? The black African American guy, he's still around.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him undress recently. Yes, crickets. I can't hear them. The hotel needs to come down. Remember La Tienda Amigo? That was only 3 stories. Yeah. I really enjoy those videos Mike posted. Geez, I laughed my rear end off. That's a lot of laughing. That's a lot of laughing.
Sí, wow, Erasmo.
I love you, Joe. Oh, and just to let people know, tomorrow we will have Joe's opponent on the show tomorrow night. Mr. Alberto Velez will be on tomorrow night with us at 9 p.m. Why are my comments being filtered? They're not. I think it's just that we're so slow on comments.
It's just taking forever.
I'm trying. The fool ain't got A's. He just tapes the IV on his arm and walks like he's. Are we still talking about the homeless? Erasmo Castro walking around. Rosado. A vote. Yes, I agree. This topic is difficult to discuss. You already have my respect. And now so do you, Carlos. Thank you, Linda. Love you.
Thank you, Linda.
Los homeless son como el circo y el carnaval y el tax return vienen cada año. Maybe we need Cartman down here.
Yes.
From South Park. Will y'all be at the library holding signs of selection? I will not.
No, there's too much Corona still going on.
I will not. I might go out there and a little bit, but no, guys, I'm not doing that. I'm going to spend my time messaging you all on social media. I will be sending out invitations for you to come out and to early vote, and I will be picking up people that need a ride to the polls, guys. I'm not going to kill myself out there, guys, for another campaign. Guys, I want you to be a part of this election. I want you to be a part of this solution. Supposed to be about the homeless. Carlos, last words?
Thanks for having me on the show. Thanks, everybody, for continuing to be part of this solution that we're trying to bring in on May the 1st. And remember, vote for the best. The city of Brownsville needs you guys. Thank you.
Okay, that's what Castro.
No.
Guys, have a great evening, guys. I love you, and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much to the people that came to pick up shirts today. Guys, I need individuals to come pick up more shirts. Please. Let me see. Being a pastor, you should be open to understanding these immigrants' needs, help from the U.S. These people live in third world countries and are always preying on the drug dealers and military going to steal the kids, kill them because they don't want to be a part of their ways. I will answer this. There is a scripture that says, el que no provee para los suyos es peor que un incrédulo. The short of it is, you have to provide for your own. The day that we're able to provide for our own in this country is when we can open up, Yvette, and start offering help to every other country in the world. Yvette, we will crumble as a nation. We will crumble as a nation. History will repeat itself. We will as a nation. And again, guys, I'm not saying, look, Yvette, we already send billions, millions upon billions of dollars to all those countries that are sending individuals our way. How much more do we have to do, guys? Are you willing to sell your home to give it to the poor? Are individuals here that are out there as the so concerned? Are they willing to sell everything they have and give it to the individuals that are coming across? I would dare say no. And again, is that, let me say, guys, we need to attend to the needs of the individuals that are here, our folk first, and then, guys, go out there and focus on helping everyone else in the world, guys. That's my take. Good night. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Good
Uh,
night.
Something tells me this isn't the first time you round a group to go pull. Erasmo and Carlos, you have my vote.
Thank you, Marco.
There's a scripture that says, keep thou mojado at el otro lado. There's no such verse. That's because no one in Brownsville doesn't want to open their own nonprofit organizations to help our very own. Something needs to be done. These people lost all their homes because their security was threatened. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, guys. Look, if individuals would tell me these individuals are coming because they are wanting to live the American dream, I believe that. Are they leaving their home countries because their countries have failed them and they have no jobs? That also, buy that. I can understand that. But is everyone leaving their countries, come to the United States because they are being threatened by the military or their life is in danger or they're being threatened? No. That's a small percentage of the individuals that are actually coming across. That is just facts. That's just the truth. But again, if anyone has a legitimate claim, if anyone has a legitimate claim for amnesty, more power to them. Please, let's go through the process. I agree with the process. Anyone who does not provide for their relatives, and especially the own household, has denied the faith and is worse than unbeliever. That's the verse. But I said it more nicely. America is not a dream. It is reality. I have met people from El Salvador and they left because of the threat. Some folks, Yvette. Small percentage, my friend. I'm sorry. Again, we could agree to disagree. A small percentage actually came because of the threat, not a large percentage. And then, I'm sorry, guys. God forgive me. A lot of these people, they make up a lot of these stories, guys. Is it? It's this easy. Y'all are going all over the place. Let's fix our streets, our neighborhood, our city before we try to change the world. Have you gone there to see for yourself? You can't say you know because you don't. I've spoken with a lot of the individuals that have come. Yes, I have not gone out there, but neither have you, Yvette, and neither have a lot of the other people. And a lot of the other people out there are not opening their homes to a lot of the people pouring into this country. Someone has got to take care of them. Yes, love you, Yvette. And again, we can disagree, Yvette. We're good. Ahorita ves, Yvette. Guys, have a great evening. Thank you, guys. And again, guys, we don't always have to agree. Let's let us know how it was. You both have my vote. That's all I have to say. Love you, Ladybug.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Carlos, your point of view for the next elections.
We're gonna win.
When? No, I haven't, but I know people personally and their families are suffering. Again, more power to you. Again, I think a lot of people are suffering over there. I don't think that a lot of people are suffering because of the threats. Some are. With that said, I agree. Some are. Not everyone. But again, we can agree to disagree. We're good. Love you, Yvette. Keep on watching the show. But I want you to watch it on YouTube, please, because
Like,
that generates funds. And guys, don't leave without liking that YouTube. Guys, have a great evening. Guys, social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer, guys. Please, we're not out of this pandemic. Get vaccinated if you can, guys. Do you have pictures? Guys, see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Be good to each other and please continue to be good to me. God bless.